Hello guys, welcome back to CYCU Live Chat. This is Lucy.
Yeah, I'm Avi.
Yeah, Avi, today career fair was absolutely amazing, wasn't it? I did not expect it to be that grand. The entire gymnasium was filled with booths from multinational corporations to local startups.
Yes, it was such an exciting atmosphere. I could really feel the energy of the graduating student. So many companies were there. Long Fu Hong, TSMC, Foxconn, and even several bank and logistic firms.
Right, and I was surprised by how interactive it was. Companies was not just distributing brochures; they were actually conducting on-the-spot interviews, offering internship placement, and even demonstrating their technology.
Exactly. You could see the connection between education and employment right there.
Yeah,
It's not just a symbolic event, it's a real bridge between the university and the corporate world.
yeah, I overheard a responsive Stacy from the NMC say that they attend CYCU Career Fair every year because they value the quality of CYCU graduates, especially from the College of Business and the College of Engineering.
That makes total sense. CYSU has a reputation for producing graduates who not
Uh-huh.
only
Mm.
technically skilled but also have strong business ethics and adaptability.
Yeah, and Avi, this is exactly what a SSB accreditation emphasizes: engagement, innovation, and impact. That engagement part is a reflect right here. Our college actively interacts with industry to ensure students are connected to the real world business environment.
Yes, ASSB doesn't want business school to just teach theories. It wants us to create real impact through corporate collaboration, field project, and professional exposure.
Yeah, and CYU has done that beautifully. This career fair is more than a job fair. It's a living example of industrial academia cooperation, which strengthens both student employability and corporate innovation.
Exactly. I think that's why so many top companies keep coming back. They know CYC students understand both the theory and the practice of management.
And let's talk about the company themselves. I was really impressed by Longfor Home Corporation. Their booth was simple but so professional. They showcased their logistic management system and even offered students a mini simulation on route optimization.
Oh yes, I went there too. The manager told me that Long Fu Hong has been working closely with CYCU for years.
Yes.
They offer internship program where students can experience warehouse management, fleet operation, and supply chains analytic firsthand.
Yes, that's right. And it's not only logistic companies. TNMC also had a huge present that display their ESG and innovation initiative.
Mm.
And they were actively recruiting for management trainees.
I also spoke to the Foxconn team. They said they are looking for graduates who can combine data analysis and business insight, which perfectly fits the kind of interdisciplinary training we get here.
Exactly. I love how CYCU bring in company from different sectors like manufacturing, finance, technology, and service. It gives students a comprehensive view of the business landscape.
Yeah, and not only that, CYCU also organize corporate tours for students to visit companies directly. It's like seeing the business world in 3D instead of just reading about it in textbook.
Yes, last semester our department arranged a company visit to Langford Logistics Center in Changhua. It was incredible to walk inside their operation floor to see how real-time data was used to manage the delivery fleet and optimize inventory.
I remember that trip. We
Yes.
even had a Q&A session with their operation director who explained how their ERP system integrate logistics, finance, and customer relationship management. It was such a hands-on learning experience.
Exactly. And what made it even better was that the director showed us a living dashboard comparing planning delivery route versus real-time delays. We watched how a small temperature fluctuation in the lubricant warehouse could affect the truck loading schedule. Suddenly, although theories about bottleneck analysis and process optimization from class became so tangible.
Yes, I will never forget the student who asked, Sir, what happened if all the trucks are delayed because of a typhoon? The manager laughed and said, Then we learned the real meaning of supply chain resilience. Everyone laughed, but it was such a teachable moment.
Yeah, another unforgettable visit was the Foxconn Technology Park tour last
Mhm.
year. We saw the ultimate production line and the employee innovation lab, where engineer and business manager collaborate to test new product idea. One of the Foxconn mentor even challenged students to come up with a 10-minute improvement plan for their assembly flow, and a CYCU student team actually proposed a creative layout change that the mentor said he tried in the pilot line.
That story spread all over campus. It showed that even a simple observation from students can make a real difference. It also made us realize how our academic background in operation management and human factors engineering could add value to large-scale industries.
Yes, and do you remember the finance manager student visit to the FMC corporate headquarters? They were fascinated by how the company's sustainability division linked carbon footprint data to financial decision making. One of the analysts explained how ESG reporting influenced investment attractiveness. That's for a perfect demonstration of how financial theory, environmental ethics, and corporate strategy intersect in practice.
I love these visits because they give us a full picture. You can see how each department, accounting, finance, HR, logistics, marketing, function as part of one living system. It's the kind of integration you rarely grasp from textbook alone.
Exactly. The future helps students bridge the gap between academic learning and workplace reality. They see how company hierarchy operate, how decisions are made, how departments coordinate, and how data travel across systems.
And sometimes they even see unexpected challenges like communication gaps, cultural difference, or time pressure. This moment teach lesson no classroom lecture could.
Yeah, and there also that funny story from our joy tour to a startup incubator in Taichung. Remember the small coffee tech company that turned coffee waste into packaging material? The founder joke, our biggest competitor is your morning laziness. Because if you don't drink coffee, we don't have a raw material. Everyone laughed, but the visit taught us how innovation can emerge from sustainability problems.
Yes, and it's inspired several students to design their own entrepreneurship project afterward. That's the beauty of real world exposure. It sparks creativity.
So true. Through their visits, students don't just observe, they interact, question, and imagine the possibilities. They start to connect classroom knowledge with authentic business challenge, developing insight that stay with them long after graduation.
Exactly. It's one thing to solve a case study in class. It's another to walk through a production line, hear machine humming, and watch manager making split-second decision. That's when you truly understand what business dynamic mean.
Yeah, and those stories like the Typhoon Logistics Challenge, the Focus Student Proposal, or the Coffee Tech Startup all remind us that learning is alive, unpredictable, and full of discovery.
I think this corporate interaction also motivates students to perform better academically. When you know that the world outside is dynamic and competitive, you start valuing every class, every project, every discussion.
That's so true. I remember one student staying at a factory tour. Now I understand why my management accounting course matters. Seeing cost allocation or efficiency metric being applied in actual production floor make all of the theory feel real.
Exactly. And for a business student, that's vital. We cannot be detached academic. We need to be practitioners of knowledge.
Yeah, and so what's your way of teaching combined with a CSP standard ensure that we don't just memorize concept. we live them.
Yeah, this approach also builds trust between CYCU and the corporate community. Companies see us as reliable partner for talent development and innovation.
Absolutely. The dean mentioned that several companies co-develop training models with our professor. For example, Long Fu Hong collaborates on logistic management simulation, and TSMC contribute to business analytics and AI-driven manufacturing costs.
Yeah, that's amazing synergy. It's proof that CYCU doesn't just prepare students for jobs, it shapes leaders who can innovate in real organization.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why the company keep coming back to our annual fair. They are not just recruiting, they are investing in long-term human capital.
Yeah, and you know, Lucy, even though most of these companies are based in Taiwan, their operations are international. So when students intern there, they get exposed to global business practice.
Yeah, like Long Fu Hong, which has clients across South Asia. I remember one student intern were assigned to coordinate communication between the Taiwan and Vietnam logistic teams. That's cross-border management experience.
Yeah, and Foxconn operate worldwide. Their internship program often include digital transformation projects where students learn about automation, sustainability, and smart manufacturing.
Exactly, and so what you students get the best of both worlds, a solid local tradition and global perspective.
Yeah, after attending this company tours and the career fair, I realized something important. Business education should never stay confined to classroom.
Yeah, the classroom gives us framework, but the real world gives us context. When both connect, the learning becomes powerful.
Exactly. It's like ASSB philosophy, learning that engages education that transforms.
I love that. And as PhD students, we also learn by observing how their collaboration enhance undergraduate and master program. It helps us see how education design should align with real business ecosystem.
And we cannot forget the role of the professor in making this happen. There are the link between theory and practice.
Absolutely. Many of our professors have industry experience, so they guide students with both academic insight and practical wisdom. They encourage us to connect our research to real corporate challenges.
Yes, and they often join us during the company visits. I remember Professor Wang explained how the logistic flow we observe at Long Fu Hong directly connect to the lean management principle we studied in class.
At that moment really helped me show how research can inform practice and vice versa.
You know, Lucy, this interaction also strengthened our alumni network. Many of the company representatives at the fair were actually CYCU alumni.
Oh yeah, it made me so proud to see them come back representing major companies. Some of them graduated from our college years ago and now hold high position. Department heads, HR managers, even directors. Recruiting the next generation of CYCU students.
Yeah, that's such a powerful example of the CYCU family. The alumni not only succeed in their career but also return to support their junior.
Exactly. And something really touching happened to me today in the career fair. I met one of our former students from the Department of Finance, now working as a branch manager at a major bank. She recognized me from PhD orientation event last night and said, Lucy, I remember you from the PhD in business, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That must have been such a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, and we chatted for a while. She told me about her career path, how she started as an intern during her master program here at CYCU, then joined the bank full time, and after several years got promoted to management. So she said CYCU curriculum and AACSP style education really prepare her to the challenge of the banking industry.
That's amazing. It's great to see how our alumni carry the CYCU spirit into the professional world.
Exactly. And before she left, she smiled, handed me her business card, and said, Lucy, after you finish your PhD, come join our bank. We always have a place for CYCU people. It was so heartwarming and a bit surreal.
Wow, that's such a nice gesture. It really shows the strength of our alumni connection. CYCU graduates truly look out for one another.
Yes, and not the professional networking. It feels like a family. When she handed me the name card, I was not only an invitation to the job, but a message of encouragement. It made me realize how deeply rooted and supportive our alumni network really is.
I love that. It's the kind of culture the ASSP school are known for building long-term relationships
Yeah.
that extend beyond graduation.
Exactly, and that's why our alumni frequently return to organize corporate tours, workshops, and training opportunity for students. The story does not end at graduation. It keeps growing through collaboration and mentorship.
That's what makes CYCU special. Once you are part of this community, you are connected for life.
Yes, and meeting that alumni today remind me that someday we also be in her position,
Mhm.
coming back to campus to inspire the next generation of students.
Yeah, and when that day comes, we will proudly hand out our own name cards and say, we are from CSU too.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's the real meaning of legacy, learning, growing, and giving back.
By the way, Lucy,
Huh?
don't you think these business visits give students a better sense of how different the work environment is compared to the classroom?
Totally. The contract is checking. In class, you learn in a structured, safe environment. Everything is theoretical, right?
Hmm.
But in a company, things are dynamic, unpredictable, and demand quick decisions.
Exactly. You see teamwork under pressure, lead time problem solving, and organizational culture is no longer about what if, it's about what now.
Yeah, yeah. And it is sharp skill too. Communication, time management, and adaptability. Those are things you can only learn through real experience.
It's like completing the circle of education. CYSU give you the theory, the companies give you the reality, and together they shape you into a professional.
Yeah, and what also love is the visit and fair are not just about finding job, they are about finding direction. Students start discovering which industry suits them, what role excite them, and where they can grow.
That's so true. Some students realize they prefer corporate life, while others become inspired to start their own business. Exposure help them make informed choice.
And that's part of CYCU mission to help students find their calling in the business world, not just employment.
Yeah, today when I saw the student lining up in their best suits, holding their resume with hopeful smile, I felt emotional. It reminds me of when I first started my career.
I think here there's something deeply inspiring about seeing many young people stepping into their future, and with knowledge, confidence, and dreams.
And to know what CYCU is giving them a platform that makes me proud to be part of this institution.
Yeah, because we not just learning here, we just witnessing transformation in real time.
Yeah, you know, all this also connect with our PhD research. We are studying industry, academic collaboration models, and this fair is a perfect case study.
Exactly. It shows how structured engagement, like fair internship and corporate tours, can lead to measurable outcome in student employability and institutional reputation.
It's real proof of how business school can create societal impact. That's something we can include in our next paper for the Journal of Education and Work.
Oh, let's do it. We can analyze CYCU approach as a successful example and engagement-driven education under AACSP principles.
I also noticed there were a few international companies this year, like a logistic firm from Singapore and a design consultancy from Japan.
Yes, and that's great for international students too, that can explore global career options without leaving campus.
It shows that CYSU reputation is growing beyond Taiwan. Global Forum recognizes the value of collaborating with our students and faculty.
And that means our education is truly global relevant, not
Yeah.
just locally shown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Lucy, I heard that Taoyuan city government even support this event every year because
Oh.
it help match local industries with university talent.
And the collaboration between academia, industry, and government, the triple helix model, is very strong here. It's part of why CYCU has such an active innovation ecosystem.
Yeah, that's another factor. ASCSB values company engagement. CYSU isn't isolated. It's part of the region, economic and social development.
Yeah, I think the interaction will only grow in the future.
Mhm.
With digital transformation, more companies will collaborate with the university for data analytics, sustainability, and innovation projects.
Yeah, definitely. And CYSU is already moving in that direction, with research center in ESG, AI,
Yeah.
driven management, and smart logistics.
Yeah, it's exciting to think that as PhD students, we are part of this journey, helping connecting academia and business even more deeply.
Yeah, when I joined CYCU, I expected strong academics, but I didn't realize how deeply the school connect with the real business world.
Mm, yes, it's not just a university, it's a living laboratory of business innovation.
That's why I tell my students in Indonesia,
Wow.
if you ever get the chance to study at a university that partner with industry the way CYCU does, take it.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
It's not just about prestige. It's about learning that prepare you for life.
Yeah. So after attending the career fair and reflecting on all this partnership, what do you think makes CYCU special, Lucy?
For me, it's a balance. Academic excellence with practice relevance. CYCU does not just teach business, it's lead business. It creates professionals who are ready to lead with purpose.
I couldn't agree more. The combination of ASCSB standard, corporate engagement, and student enthusiasm makes CYCU a true model of modern business education.
Yeah, and as we always say, education opens the mind, but experience opens the world.
Yeah, exactly. Cheers to CYCU for connecting the classroom to the boardroom and dream to reality.
Cheers, are we proud to be a part of this journey. Proud
To be CYCU. Bye bye.
Bye bye.